Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are, you're here on the Community Sports Show with me, Noel Knowlesy Johnston, and shortly to be joined by the man himself, Jason Ridgewell, joining me in the broadcast here for the State League match, round 2 for Lacrosse WA, as we are at Floreat Reserve to see Wembley in their fancy new all-purpose club uniforms taking on the Frenchy Bayswater side. Mixed results last week. Anzac Day, Wembley 13 defeating Subiaco 3 on that occasion. Matt Wood with 4, Braden Pankin and Jack Cooper both with 2 each. While Bayswater up against East Fremantle at Preston Point Reserve, going down 18-2, and the challenge today for Bayswater, Adam Soft, the lone goal scorer for Bayswater last week, not in the side, and we'll have a look at those in a moment. Well, viewers, we've described him as Wembley royalty, and he's in the van now. Jason Ridgewell, welcome to the show.
G'day, Nosey. How are you, mate?
I'm very well, mate. Glorious conditions. Sun's starting to pop out here.
Beautiful day. Not like this morning, eh?
No, perfect conditions for round 2. Now, you're a Wembley man. We should declare some allegiances here. So, viewers, if he becomes too impartial, Brian Taylor-like, let us know on the feed.
Please. I want to be impartial. I will be trying my best. But I won't make any promises at this point, mate.
No, it's good to have you with us. Now, for all the viewers, they all know me, but tell us a little bit about yourself, Reggie. What's your thing with lacrosse? And
it was probably an accident more than anything else, really. Just young. You have the old sleepovers with your mates and stuff like that. And went with boys to training, and coach basically said, "Oh, you must be the new guy," and put a stick in my hand, and never put one down since, mate. So that was 40 years ago. So it's been a while.
Geez, you must have started as an infant then. You only look 38.
It's very kind of you, mate, but I'm a good 39 on a good day.
That's no comment there. We'll let that one through the keeper, even though it's not cricket season. 2 referees out there in charge today, Pete Mulcahy and Kim Panton. Yeah, it is Panton. Hopefully he's got his pants on today. Kim out there.
Yeah, that's all hope so.
Now, this broadcast proudly brought to you by our match day sponsors, ID Athletic, for all your club apparel and sporting merchandise needs. ID Athletic can help you and your club build your identity, as well as Vision Decor, Mike and Lisa Ash out there in Malaga. Vision Decor for all your blind, curtain, awning, and I was just informed also your vinyl flooring needs. A bloke by the name of Lloyd Morley said, well, they also do flooring, so if you need your vinyl floors done, check out Vision Decor. And we're going to start the proceedings here before this match, Reggie, with a moment's silence. A couple of players across the lacrosse community passing.
Yes, both clubs have lost a couple of players from the game, so we will be honouring them in a minute's silence at the start for both clubs. So bit of a sad day all round, but hopefully, the sun will come back out and we'll have a lovely day and we can all enjoy it and commemorate them afterwards.
And on that note, viewers, if you are feeling alone, reach out, talk to someone, because it is far better to admit that you've got a problem than the circumstances we're here for, at least in one occasion today. So our thoughts go out.
Both occasions. On that.
Oh,
no, yeah, both occasions, mate. Sorry.
No.
I didn't mean to interrupt there.
No, you're right. that minute's silence comes to an end, we recognise and support the families out there and all the individuals. Really, we talk about community and community sport and the benefit of being involved. One of the things I have noticed, Richie, in the few years I've been doing lacrosse now is how well they come together around these times.
Yeah, you're right, Nosey, it's good. We're family, we might be at each other on the field, but off the field, you know, it's family as far as we're concerned. It's a small sport and no good, you know, not showing support for each other, otherwise we're not going to grow and we're not going to go anywhere. So...
Now, speaking of not going anywhere, Bayswater looking to get on the winners column today. They're bringing in a youth policy here. They've got a number of young ones in there. Mitchell White making his debut last week. Alex McBean connected to the Morleys, grandson, so the generations continue there. Making his debut, and Reese Peral. If you're a Peru or a Peral, let us know on that line there, because lots of you online already.
Down in front.
Cheeky Ben Ryger up there in the balcony along with Greg Lund and a few others, suggesting we might need to swap ends of the trailer here. That's a bit rich, but we're getting set for the face-off. Good to start with a laugh. Over to you, Richie.
The peanut gallery, as we'll call them for the rest of the day now. Oh. That's a good start for Bayswater. Getting the ball down in attack at the start, so that's good. Getting it around nicely at this stage. Looks like they're setting up for something here. Moving it there. There's a cut. Oh, good stick, good D. Oh, nice. That's out of bounds, unlucky. Bayswater ball retained. Moving it again. So they're set up in a, what they got here? A 1. No. Oh, it's 2-2-2. Oh, GBC's driving. Pick up from Ashby there. Giving the ball to Tim Forbes, who's making his state league debut after 20 seasons out of the game. So, well done to Tim. We head down into Wembley's offence now. They pull it up, no. It's on attack. Oh, save goalie. Great save there. From Guardi, I believe, is it, Nosey?
Yes, Guardi Reyes from Puerto Rico. He'll be called Gaz today.
First Puerto Rican to play in WA, mate, so that's a first there.
Well, Clancy Buckley on the burst there, showing the benefit of youth.
Okay, we've got Alex Brown off for 30 seconds here for a hold. So Bayswater gone up into man up, so good chance to score here. See how they go, Nosey.
BBC to Brian, around the outside to Clancy.
Defence is rotating. Oh, good stick. That's a good stick. They pick up Wembley. So lost opportunity there from Bayswater. Wembley just going to slow it down now, hold it up. Wait till they got all their men on the field.
Lucas Wood experience there.
Coached him as a junior, Nosey, you know, Lucas Wood. And he still turned out to be a good player.
I could say that about a few footballers.
Alex Brown on the drive. Oh, little shot. Wembley's going to retain possession here. Down in front, ref.
Oh, even the refs are allowed their 15 minutes of fame.
Looks like, oh, Giving the ball up there. That'll go Bayswater's way now. Quick move. Oh, shots, no. He's pulled out. Just waiting for numbers now. Settle down. Stage Bayswater just keeping control of the ball, which is all right. Get it around, create opportunities. They're a young side, so they should have plenty of legs for cutting and driving, as I mentioned. No. Oh, looks like a drive. No. Oh, that's a good stick from the defender there. They're going at it. Good recovery from Bayswater. Just control now. That's it, they're moving the ball nicely at the moment. Should be setting up for something shortly. Drive around the cage, double comes. Oh, Jesse's going to take it. It's good defence, solid D. Shot, goal.
Well, good start there. Lamb Bryan putting that into the back of the net for... Oh no, I'm giving false hope there. That was in fact Clancy Buckley getting the opening goal here in the Lacrosse WA. Round 2 State League men's match. Wembley up against Bayswater, and Bayswater taking an early lead here. Closing down the peanut gallery out the top there. Give them a bit of a shout out. Give us a wave, boys. Right.
Nah. They don't even have the respect to listen to us.
Oh, they're online.
Peanuts.
As is the big crowd wherever you are joining us from. You're here with Reggie and me, Noel Nosey Johnston, here on the Community Sports Show. It's the local passes it back. It is Brian.
That local is Lucas Wood's mother. Yes, he's definitely a local here, for sure. Speaking of non-locals, that'll be Gazza there, and he's from a long way from home. Would you say, hey? Oh, that's unfortunate. Bayswater give up the ball as an offside.
I love the fact that you can negotiate with the referees. I've seen it happening. Buckley back into play, sorry, go on.
Sorry, no, I missed all that. Otherwise, I could let you know.
No, you're right.
They've given it an offside, so that's as good as we've got so far.
Just establishing who's green and who's grey. I would have thought that was obvious myself.
Don't be silly. There's a shot coming. Oh. But recovered. They're in man up, so just need to get the ball around quickly, get the defenders' heads to turn, and wait for the opening. There it is. Oh, it's been missed. Oh, saved by the goalie. He runs to the back line, and Bayswater retains possession.
Tim Forbes, as you said, coming out of retirement, I think you said 20 years.
This doesn't look good, Nosey. He's limping a little bit behind the cage there for 20 years. And
might be another 20 maybe.
Might have been the wrong time to go for a sprint there. Things might have been a little bit cold. He just looks like he's going to stretch it out. Maybe a bit of cramp, Nosey. Maybe a bit of cramp.
With all my years of medical experience, I'm not prepared to call it cramp this early, but you never know.
Well, he's still out there, so he is on one leg, it looks like, at this stage. So we'll keep an eye on that for the rest of the game. Well,
Sam Williams, the designated goalie, out with COVID, so
yes, it's a bit of a loss at this stage, but they're still missing their number one goalie from last season, which is Cameron McRae. So he's due back in a couple of weeks. So at this stage, Sam and Tim are just fill-ins for him. So I'm pretty sure they'll both be happy when he comes back. So Wembley's got the ball here and they're just holding possession, getting it around, get everyone a touch. So they might be setting up for something now. Matty Wood. Oh, drives on. Second, the doubles come. It's Alex Brown behind. Move, shake, twist, turn. Oh. He retains possession. Bayswater's defence is holding strong at this stage. Oh. There's a close one as well. Oh, no, the Bayswater goalie put a little limp on there. I'm starting to get concerned, Nancy. Could be two men down in the first quarter.
As long as they're both goalies, it's even.
Yeah, very good point. Oh, there's a cut there. Oh, nice shot. Good goal, Braden Now he's a panting.
He is panting.
Yes, panting. That's going to keep in touch with that, won't we?
So, the score's now level, one apiece. Here at Florida Park, you're on the Community Sports Show with Noel Nosey Johnston and Reggie Ridwell. Got the first one. Let us know where you're watching from. Love to see a big crowd online for this Lacrosse WA action. Face off now. On by Wembley. Defeat Jackson. Becoming a regular in this top Wembley side defeat.
Matty Wood on the drive, shot, save goalie. Lovely save there. They're set up for a clear now. Just control. Oh. Popped up, but I think... sorry.
No, you're right.
Oh, nice move from the defender there. Slipped inside and the overlay. Oh, still the defender. No. That's why you don't give it to the defenders in the forward line, Nosey. But I was always taught, and as a defender, I've never been given the ball down there, so...
A rush of blood, a rush of adrenaline. Panting brings it back into the offence.
They settle it down while they wait for more guys to come off the bench. Got a chatter from the defence, which is good. Got a talk. Need that out there. Oh, coming from high. Oh, big drive. Oh, nice intercept. Oh, and that's in the rear. Loose ball. It's unfortunate because it was a great intercept from Bayswater there. They deserve to go down the other end, but it's the way it goes sometimes.
Xavier in defence there for the Bayswater side.
Oh, double's gone. Oh, bottom corner, Alex Brown. Boom. Top left corner. Not a bad goal.
Good ability by Wembley there, able to retain possession. Wait till they get that clearance there, and Alex Brown, experienced campaigner, adds to his one of last week. And looking at the scoreline last week, 13 to Wembley, so Tough ask here for Bayswater. Good experience for them though.
It's all experience, isn't it? Each
And
game.
a deep American accent to my right.
Yeah. Yes, I do believe I noticed that as well. I'm not. Definitely stands out. Oh. No, they're going to pull that out. Too many defenders in the way there. Settle it down. Get their midfield defence off. Get him a rest. Get another shorty on. There we go. Now they're at full strength. Just a bit of control at this stage from Wembley. Looks like they're maybe setting up for something here. Oh, it's gone a little bit wide, but easily handled by the goalie from Bayswater. Wembley resets. Lucas Wood on the drive. This is his bread and butter. This is. Oh, a bit high there. He'll have to adjust that for the next one. And we have a time while we get that ball back.
I noticed there are no back nets here at Florida. Do we need to get a GoFundMe started for the club?
Well, it's funny you say that, Nolsey. I believe there is back nets. I don't know why they're not up. Someone's dropped the ball there.
Well, didn't mean to drop them in it. Because I know they do a lot of work here, Amanda and...
Save goalie.
Save.
Great save there. It's a nice hit. Oh, they're all in there fighting. They're keeping it very clean. Oh, no. Umpire's found a slash, I reckon. Right on the hip. So for Wembley has got 1 minute. Lucas Wood for a slash to the hip there. So Bays will get a free clear. And a chance to even up the score.
They'll start on the half. The ball in the net of Liam Bryan to restart.
Oh, checking his stick. Oh, it's Wembley's ball.
Shoot it!
As Jesse Boland encourages Wembley guy defender to shoot it there.
Mudslow too experienced for that.
Yeah, definitely. Australian player there. He's probably heard it all before, Nolsey. And with that, we end the quarter, and Wembley will retain possession to start the next quarter as they have someone in the bench. But I do notice that Tim Forbes is not really moving fresh.
Moving freely, is he?
No, he's looks like someone's come out to offer him a beer too. So I'm not sure if that's going to work at quarter time, Nolsey. But we'll see how that goes.
It worked for the Eagles. They brought a player back for a week, so Forbes is trying to replicate that here today.
Oh no, they got the magic spray, mate. Or well, what we can afford. Magic goo, probably Denker rub or something, you know.
So a couple of omissions this week for Wembley. Max Zatka out, as is Oscar Heppingstone and Dawson Caldwell out for Wembley. In Tim Forbes, should he get through. A big shout out to you there, Tim. Ben Healy as well. And we mentioned Sam Williams out with COVID. Well, for Bayswater, no changes to the listed side there. A couple of young players. Your thoughts? I think, personally, given the positions on the ladder and reputations, Wembley last year's grand finalists, Bayswater, good start there.
Yeah, definitely, Nolsey. I think they've had many an opportunity down up front there. They could have probably been level, if not maybe one or two ahead, you know. So maybe just a young side, a little bit of inexperience. They've just had a bit of a rough time down there, but there's a few old heads in the defence. So, but yeah, all in all, I'd say good signs for Basie. And you know, the hardest part now is trying to keep them together. That's the hardest part. But at this point, Frenchie's doing a good job with him, I reckon. So, yeah, they could definitely have been even, if not in front. by this point. So see how Wembley responds in this quarter, if they've been given a lashing from their coach or just keep it up. We'll have to see.
Who is the coach of Wembley State League these days?
Alex Brown is the coach of Wembley, I believe, and I believe if somebody doesn't get off for Wembley here, they're going to... Oh, there we go. Somebody's realised that you can't start with 4 long poles down there when you've got a man on the bench.
Nico making the quick sprint out.
Yes, Nico, yep.
As you say, starting on the sidelines there, Wembley with possession to start the second period now. And now straight into attack they go, as you'd expect, out to that man. Through Cooper. Setting it up here. Welcome to you all, wherever you are. You're here on the Community Sports Show with Jason, Ridgey, Ridgewell and me. Noel Knowlesy Johnston. Thanks to our sponsors. ID Athletic, Vision Decor. Well, as you thought, Ridgey, back into it now. Wembley just using their time well here.
Yes, they were a man down and they held that... Oh, look at that open man. The great save by the goalie. And oh... Okay.
Well, Gardy there coming out, Gardy Rios.
Yep, he's come out and drawn a foul there. Knowlesy, he's taken the captain and coach out on the ground there, and umpires didn't like that. So, at this stage they don't sub the goalie, so. Somebody else is going to have to take that penalty for him, and that goes down as a stat for that fella. He won't be happy.
Sacrifice the young ones, that's my attitude. They've got a whole career to rebuild it. Alright, so Alex Brown from the side right.
No, looks like it's going to start from the top.
Sorry.
No, it is starting from Alex. Sorry, Knowlesy.
That's right.
Umpires were trying. I think they were debating as to where that started. But Wembley's got a minute here, so no rush. So they'll get the ball around a couple of times, and then probably start to get into whatever play they're going to run here. Oh, that's a waste. Oh, the goalie's out again, and his ball's gone Bayswater. So that's a mistake there from Wembley. See if Bayswater can capitalise on that.
Goes up with the ball now. Looks for support.
It's a good tactic to stall the play a little bit. Oh, it's a loose ball. And that's a timeout called by Frenchie. Very well done there from the coach. Recognised the danger.
Well, Adam... No, you're right, mate. Adam Geordie St. Jaw in charge for Bayswater there. Known as Frenchie because Geordie St. Jaw is just a bit too much of a mouthful there. Mark Taylor enjoying the Gardy hit. Well, he's come across. Big shout out. Last week we had a lot of support. We had Luke McCrone from Manchester in the UK, as well as Jacob Layton from I'm going to say Portland for Phoenix, and Gardy Gaza Reyes from Puerto Rico in for Bayswater, because a young fella that just came back from over in the college system, I believe, Lachlan Marriott, was due to be playing for Bayswater this year, but has decided to go up north and chase cows in the Kimberley for a 6-month sabbatical. So he was also going to come in on the Wednesday nights for you. So if you want to be a part of the broadcast team Wednesday night in the studio each and every week, join me as we go through all the news from across WA.
1 minute to go on the 2 minute.
2. Okay, the refs just informed us that the penalty was a 2-minute penalty, so The Bayswater got to be a little bit keep away now for about a minute. So time to get some wheels, and oh no, that's a shame. It's a real shame.
Well, I said before the start, Frenchie, about the 15s and just the ability to pass accurately. Something Bayswater might want to look at in the week.
Wembley has the ball back down in offence again, and they are still man up at this stage. So let's see if Bayswater can repel another attack from Wembley. Holding well so far, the defence, and Blighty's been pretty good in the cage so far. Would you say, Nolsey?
I would say he's certainly stamped his authority on that crease, because he's saying it's my space. You want to get a goal, you get it past me, and that's the sort of thing you want in a defender. And that is called commentator's curse right there, ladies and gentlemen. It is real, and it is in effect right there as we talk him up. Another one gets past, unfortunately for Gaza Reyes.
You know, it's been my lifelong dream to be part of a commentator's curse, and now I've been right in the middle of it without even realising it. And even the sun's come out. Someone up there is obviously laughing at that one themselves. So good on you guys. And that was a nice goal from Matty Wood, recently chosen in the Australian side. So rather a handy player there to have in your offence, that's for sure.
Yeah, 3 assists, 4 goals last week. Matty Wood, always a season campaigner.
So I'd say the flag is on JBC. Oh, great save, goalie. It's a great save.
Didn't like the last one.
No, he's in. Jesse Boland, I think, encroached on the space there in front of who is that for Wembley? And Benjamin Muxlow. I believe he gets the 30-second infringement foul there. So, Matty Wood again. He's rather lethal on that left side, isn't he, Nosey?
Wow. Just the youth there for Bayswater, not quite aware of the speed and the ability to use all parts of that shot, you know. The ability to go behind or left-hand side does make the difference, and that will be where Bayswater want to be in the coming months and years.
Yeah, 100%. And with that, JBC is released from the as a goal. Releases any 30-second penalties in the game, as most viewers would know.
For those who don't, mate, feel free to let them know from time to time.
Oh yeah, no, that's all right. Yeah, more than happy to. And any feedback on if people have questions, you know, put it in the feed, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our knowledge.
And if I don't know, I'll just make it up. No, I won't.
I was going to say that was what I was going to do, but I don't want to take your job.
Team playing then. It's good to have you with us. Big crowd online. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Bayswater goes into offence again for another try here. Moving the ball around nicely. Just need to start getting the defenders' heads turning a little bit here, I think. Defenders are having a little bit of an easy time at this stage.
Well, that's young Alex McBean there for Bayswater again.
I'll welcome him to the team. Young fellow, his old man was a bit of a legend around Bayswater. His uncle's, I think he's one of the Australian coaches, going away shortly to San Diego. So
World's
best of luck to them. Yep. Oh no, we've got a man down out there. It looks like Ashby Farrell. So he's cut one to the midsection. So time's being called here. They'll.
Well, let's hope it's not too bad, because Ashby Farrell, White Arch Realty, let them help you make your move. Ashby Farrell might be down, but he's not out, and they can help you out with all your realty needs. Ashby Farrell, White Arch. That's a great segue. If ever I've connected one, I think that's gold there.
I mean, it's as if he did it on purpose, I reckon.
I'll cut that one out and send it to him. Look, good supporter. He came over before. Hate to see anyone hurt in any sport.
100%.
But we are allowed to be cheeky, and that's part of the fun.
Absolutely, and Ashby will take it all in good humour, the way it's intended as well. So let's just hope he gets better. He's not looking overly great. He's definitely got a pronounced limp there. He didn't have that before the game, I don't believe, Nolsey.
Well, it might be part of the Wembley tactics. What with Forbes doing a limp, maybe lulling Bayswater into false sense of security here, viewers. Don't be fooled.
It's an interesting plan. I'd like to see how that plays out for the rest of the day.
Bouncing step of Corey Cook in number 7, making his debut as well for Wembley today.
Oh, nice cut. Honoured the cut. Oh, nobody's gone the ball there. Oh, ball's gone back to Bayswater. Called a loose ball push by the look of it. So Bayswater get a chance to reset and go again. Getting the ball around nicely, so hopefully this time they'll set up into something and get themselves another goal here. It'd be nice.
There's Corral on this right, on top left. The viewers at home that are new to lacrosse, I'll give directions based on the way the goalie is facing when it's in the offensive zone.
Oh, free man in the space. Oh, that was unlucky.
Chris Patton.
That was very unlucky. He made the space. Had all the time in the world. Unfortunately, just didn't finish. But it's all right. They got the ball back. Reset. Go again. Oh, that's a good push. And they're getting it out of here pretty quickly. So we've got. Hang on. Got the flag thrown here.
Yeah.
Got simultaneous. I think both of them are going to be doing some time in the box here.
And Bryant with 1.
Ball stays green, I believe. That call should be, but that's Ben Munkslow in for 30 seconds for a hold, and
That was
Liam Bryant in there for 1 minute for a illegal body, I believe was the call. So it's all man on man for this point for 30 seconds, and then Wembley will have a man up advantage. So hopefully Bayswater can either get the ball back in this spurt or hold them out at this point. Wembley are definitely just holding the ball until guy comes off from the bench.
Looking through Cooper.
And now they're man up for 30 seconds. So the Bayswater boys haven't. I don't believe they've realised that they're supposed to. Oh no, now they have. Defender's gone to the crease. Oh, somebody's free at the top there. Oh.
Great painted from a long way out.
That's a great rocket there, Nolsey. He's put the bounce on that, and Reyes dipped and the ball went over his head, so well deceived there, but Reyes is playing a good game, so hopefully that won't get him down and he'll get the next one.
Well, we know that lacrosse is big in the States. We were told that Gardy from Puerto Rico, so I know what it's about.
Oh, nice centre there from Jesse. Oh, we've got a legal procedure. Bayswater have stepped over before possession. Wembley have got the ball, so Wembley will go into attack. It's a shame because Jesse Boland won that centre reasonably well there. Aussie.
Did mate. No. Hopefully with the experience, just settle it down now.
Just noticed on the sidelines that Ashby seems to be moving. Oh, wow. That's, that's a mess. I don't know what to say. That was just a massive hole and
Lucas
nobody
drove
on
through it.
Yep, he sure did. You could have drove a truck through there, Aussie, to be honest.
Well, speaking of driving through, a bit of feedback from Amanda Plummer. Next time we bring the broadcast van, I'd like the side gate open, not driving down a 45-degree embankment through trees, please. Because
it's a roll waiting to happen if I ever heard it.
I had her in the car, so been both of us going.
That was your first mistake. Then he would be in charge. Ashby seems to be he's moving around a bit, nosy, so that's good news. He's running a little bit, so he still looks a bit proppy, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too serious at this stage, hopefully, and maybe we'll see him back for the second half. I believe there's probably maybe
a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'd say 5 at the max, probably 2 to 3 before we have our half time.
Now, viewers, unlike last year, because we have got the broadcast van, last year and previous years we used to take a break at half time to reset and swap battery setups, but there's no need, so we'll bring you all the details at half time. If you're at another match today, of course, a couple more matches going on today. Wanneroo Joondalup up against Subiaco, and East Fremantle taking on Phoenix in the south of the River Derby there. If you're at one of those games, let us know a score. We'd love to hear from you. Score now, mate?
Score, we're looking at 5-1 at this point. So, hasn't blown out in any stretch, but Bayswater with the first goal of the game, and at this stage their only goal. So, they're going to look to advance on that, I would assume. That's the name of the game. So, all right, it's Benji taking the centres there with a long pole and winning it, surprisingly, and running all the way down to back up his. Oh, okay, that ball's gone all the way out. Bayswater get the ball, so hopefully now they get a chance to set up, get it out, and get down and hopefully score a quick one before half time. That's it.
Yes.
Just toying with them at this stage.
Now finds Agar.
Oh, ball on the ground, ball you want, guys. Oh, okay, that's all right. Wembley have managed to get that ground ball then.
Wow, just not quite able to control it.
Just working the attack there. Probably run them a little ragged there. So Bayswater maybe a little rattled in defence here. They're kind of a little bit. They haven't set up into anything, which Matt Wood seems to have noticed and had a cheeky shot there. All right, they're looking a bit more balanced now. Oh no, the fake. Ooh, great work, goalie. Glad he's getting peppered down there, but he's holding strong.
Welcome to Perth, Gaz. Look at what his mates back home would be thinking about his nickname.
Wow.
Not sure they do nicknames, do they?
No, it doesn't seem to be the thing. Most of them don't turn up with a nickname. They usually get one, inherit one when they get here. And I think Guardi might have been a little bit too long to say. So in typical Aussie fashion, and Bone Panny with a nice move there. Great save by the man in question. Oh, that's missed by a country mile. I don't know if you could call that a shot, but they have. So lucky for Alex there.
No one heading down to Underwood Road, up the road there.
Yes, and probably not going to be seen for another 6 months. Oh, nice inside drive, and oh, whoa, what a nice little leaping goal there from Matty Wood. He's taken a couple to the back there as well, which Kim Panton seems to have noticed. And somebody's hit the box. Who's that's hit the box there, Nolsey?
Well, the binoculars are up your end. I say that, viewers, with a big cheeky smile. 15 JBC, I think.
Are you trying to find where the sun was, Nolsey? Is that what?
Yeah.
I can't see. I can't see that number. Sorry, mate.
No, don't need to apologise. You're doing a fantastic job, viewers, and if you want to be the next Ridges, feel free to reach out each and every week across WA, coming to you here on the Community Sports Show.
Oh, nice centre there. Good time to win a centre when you're a man down. Oh, a sneak attack there, so it's all right. Bayswater just need to settle a little bit here. Know their roles, know where they are. They're in a man down situation at the moment, so they need to set up for that. So it look like they have now. So Wembley look like they're just going to hold the ball at this stage and start the second half with it. I believe that was half time.
I think it was.
I'm not quite sure. Everyone's still standing out there, Nolsey, so it was weird.
Glenn Morley and Frenchie over there for Bayswater calling them in, so just 5 minutes for half-time, viewers, so as we reflect upon the stats and come up with those in a moment, this is the Community Sports Show, proudly brought to you thanks to Vision Decor and ID Athletic. Couldn't do it without our supporters and sponsors, and we thank them for their support and all the support of sponsors across the clubs. And while I'm talking up good work, congratulations to Wembley Lacrosse Club, mate. They put on a fantastic under-18s tournament here. Amanda and the team working hard to put that on.
I didn't get a chance to make it down, as some of us have real jobs, but that wasn't a dig at you, Nolsey. It was a dig at some of the people I know that were down here.
I'm not saying nothing on air that will incriminate me. We'll chat later.
I get the horrible feeling that I'm probably going to do at some point. So, but I did manage to get down for the finals, and the LWA did make the grand final in the men's. They were outclassed by a Victorian side that was very good, very polished. They deserved the win, that's for sure. And I didn't get to see the women's game, but I believe Victoria won. No,
yeah,
Victoria won that as well.
Yep. That one over South Australia.
There was only a goal in that, though. Yes.
Yeah, and WA coming in fourth in the third place playoff, going down to Waikato.
The New Zealand
for
side.
the ladies.
Yep.
So, as you said, congratulations. I've actually got the scoreline: men 10-8 in favour of Victoria.
Yep.
And the women 10-9. Victoria over South Australia.
And I mean that WA Victoria scoreline, I think it was about 10-2 entering the last quarter. Ooh. WA definitely they put on some goals at the end, but it just wasn't enough to get them over the line. So,
well, out of that tournament, congratulations. Talking of Wembley players, Charlie Clark, number 10, earning a spot in the all-tournament team for the face-off in the men, so Charlie's showing some form out here as well today.
I was going to say he's having a good game out here, and the old man Jesse in the centre's showing a few tricks as well, so at this stage it may be favouring Wembley a bit, but it's, I think Bayswater have been holding their own there, so unfortunately just haven't been getting the results on the scoreboard, with only one scorer at this stage, that being Clancy Buckley for Bayswater. So this season they have 2 goal scorers. If I read you right, from Soppy only scoring the goals in the first game. So one of the young fellas has stepped up for this game, which is great to see. Hopefully the second half they can bring it again. For Wembley, the captain, I'm not sure if he's the captain, but the coach Alex Brown has won. Braden Panning has 2, and Matt Wood also has 2. So a couple of multiple goal scorers there for Wembley, but there's still plenty of time to go, and there's only 4 goals in it, so it's not a unreachable goal at this point, that's for sure.
Big crowd up on the balcony there as well. No Division 3 today because Bayswater unfortunately having to forfeit, so shout out to all those up there on the balcony who wanted their 15 seconds of fame but didn't get it. Well, both teams coming out of their huddles now.
Looking around the back.
Well, with a smile on my face, next time I'll bring 2. If you know, viewers, and we're not going to say nothing more about that.
That's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. But speaking of all that needs to be said, well done to Pete Mulcahy and Kim Panton heading over to the Worlds. Kim doing it with TK, Tim Kennedy, and ALN doing a great job at the under-18s as well.
A couple of good refs there, Nolsey, and well deserved, and I hope they have a good championships, and I think most guys, even though people, usually have things to say about the refs, I think most guys will wish them well on the journey.
Alright, start of the 3rd period here now. Floreat Reserve, Lacrosse WA, round 2, coming to you live on the Community Sports Show with Ridgie and Nolsey. Harris just setting it up at the moment for Bayswater.
I think good to see there's Ashby Farrell out there, Nolsey.
Yes,
He's made a miraculous comeback. The man up for Bayswater now, so this is a great opportunity to start the second half with a goal. Move it around nicely. Cutter's gone. No. Next cutter. Pull it out, move it around again. It's going to be all even in a second. It's a good time to strike when people are trying to find their place out there, but looks like the Wembley guys have settled pretty quickly there, so it's usually a good time to score if you're in the forward line there, Nolsey, when someone's coming on. A bit of confusion reigns sometimes.
well, it is about timing as well, and as you say, Bayswater with some chances, just not quite able to get it all coming together in one at the moment, and that's an example as JBC puts that one down, allowing Wembley time to set up.
And another, 100% Nolsey, and just little things like that can kind of throw you off when you're trying to set something up, so hopefully they iron them out as the quarter goes on. No, unfortunately, commentators curse again, I reckon, and thrown that straight out of bounds. So it's a bit of a shame, but it's all learning curve, like you said. Hopefully they'll use some of this and they can grow and move forward in the future, As Benjamin brings it over the halfway line and decides he's going to stay. Unusual for a long pole, but let's see how it works out.
I remember a couple of years ago.
Got him hung here for a second. He's got the goalie and the defender hung. Oh, Alex, if you turn on a dime, this little fella. Oh, honors the cut there. It looks like they're going to get the ball back, but pass was maybe a bit wayward. What did you say, Nolsey?
Well, probably thought he was 6'8" instead of 6'2".
I don't believe Arfik's any bigger than
5'8".
Yeah.
They say the television adds 10 pounds, also 10 centimetres.
I should be on the other side of the camera then. I'd be a giant. Bayswater get the ball back from behind there, slowly set up to bring it out using the Gaz. Gaz has got the ball now as he sends it long. Great pass, nice outlet.
Picked up by
Bayswater's brought that down nicely, and now they just need to settle and get that ball around and set up. Oh, nice move, just cut it straight inside there. Oh, and that'll be a hold, I believe.
Well, penalties abound here.
So another good advantage here for Bayswater, to opportunity to score a goal here with a extra man for 30 seconds. So let's see what they can do with it, eh? Wembley's defence rotating. Bayswater not moving the ball quick enough, and that's what creates these situations. One of the slowest bodies and hits I think I've seen in a state league game, but you don't have to put the slow motion on that one, Nolsey. Matty Wood and Wembley get out of trouble as the two experienced head there, Australian players, both of them. Just settle everything down a little bit. A little bit of a head fake, head shake there. Looks for the cutter. Oh, ball top left. I don't think Guardi saw much of that one, Nolsey.
3-1 from 8 is what I think I heard.
No, 18 scored, 1-8 from 3. No, it could be 3. 3's a defender, so I don't know where Kim saw the 3, Nolsey. I heard 3 as well, so I don't know where he saw it, but...
I'll just remind the kids, learn your maths, stay in school. You never know when you might need it. Being able to read numbers, really important.
It's funny you say that, because Kim is actually a teacher at a school. So, yeah, maybe Kim needs to go back to school. Can't tell his 3s from his 8s, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. You don't need maths when you're umpiring. I think so anyway. So, Jesse Boland... losing that one, but
Charlie Clark,
a
the
good
man
fart.
we spoke about, mate, just in it again.
Oh, he's going to be a good little player in the future. He's all of 17 or 18, so great poise in the centre there. They just we've had almost a disaster on the other side of the field as a stray marquee is trying to attack the peanut gallery. He didn't agree with some of their comments, I reckon. Wouldn't be the first time around here. Oh, steps inside. He's lost his defender. Oh, big move. Oh, no, that's all right. Good defence. Great D from Bayswater there. Great knockdown. Now let's see who's going to get this ground ball. Oh no, right in front of goals. Around the back try from Braden there. And he backed it up, so... You'll allow that as a coach. Oh, and he's taken the quick... Oh, no. Kim's called him back there. So he's not having a bar of that, is he?
Well, you don't get to represent the world and let that happen.
No, true.
I think I almost saw him smile as he called him back there.
Oh.
Almost.
Yeah. It'd be oh, no. That's a... bad move from the defender there. Chased him around, and poor Guardi's left hung out to dry there. So that's a nice goal. Nicely worked by the young... was that number 6 there from behind? Yeah. Nicely worked from that young fella. That would be Jack Cooper. I think just a little bit of an experience there, Nolsey, from the defender. Hung out to dry like that, tried to chase him around the long way, and left the goalie out to dry, unfortunately. But that'll come with experience. Yeah, I hope he apologised. You better be buying him a beer after the game, because Gaz won't be too happy about that.
Half the Bayswater side aren't old enough to buy beers yet. So.
It's a good point. Oh, we've got a flag down, so I'm not sure what that's for, but Kim's throwing a flag over there, so there's a lot of arm and head there, so it's all good. It's all part of the game, folks. Okay, so they got the old fella Jesse Boland Curtis for a slash there. It's his second foul for the game, Knowlesy.
Well, how many are you allowed for all the viewers tonight that don't know?
I believe it's 5 1-minute penalties and you're off. I'm not 100% sure if 2 30 seconds count as 1 minute. Oh no, that's a great save by Gazza there. He is definitely keeping him in this game at this point, isn't he, Knowlesy?
He is, mate. I like the spring in his step. He's looking for something. Not much voice though from Bayswater.
No, somebody's popped out there, which is timely, but they've wasted a lot of time here on the penalty, which is good for them. Oh, it's a bit of a slap there. No, umpire says that's all fine. Oh, that pass was a little... this is where it is here. Here we go. Here comes the clear now. Draw the man. There should be somebody open. No? Oh, that's going to be... Yeah, there goes the flag.
Well, Sam Johnson brought down.
So what have we got? We've got 2 flags here now, simultaneous. Okay, so we have simultaneous slashes there. So the ball is going to be green. I assume we must have had possession when the fouls were committed. Otherwise it would be a face-off because the ball on the ground. So, oh no, it's gone grey. So Bayswater had the ball. Sorry, my bad.
It's all right.
I'm not sure who that is in the bench. I think that's the same guy that got the minute penalty before. So he's racked up a couple of good minutes himself. So, you know, at this stage, nothing to worry about for Coach French. But, you know, if he goes in the bench maybe 1 or 2 more times, then, that's... they've just double teamed there, and look at this. There's a way overlay here and a great finish from Matt Wood there. Poor Gazza's got nothing there. And he's proppy still.
Well, Josh Mayer and Michael Hope back in defence there for Bayswater just opened up the door a little bit and exposed Gardy Reyes there. And as a result, as you said, mate, I think it was Matt
Wood, yep.
Another one.
That's correct. He's putting a few in there now. He's showing what he's got for sure, but just a bit of lack of communication and positioning from the defence. Well, if the Bayswater guy doesn't move it a little bit quicker, no, they're all good. They're all going to be clear here, so that's fortunate. Oh, nice from Jesse there. He's Jesse of old there. He's heading the wrong way though. Oh no, the goalie's missed that completely. Jesse's almost taken him out. Oh, he's on the move. He's got some wheels. It's Alex Brown, who's no chump, running behind him, and that's gone out of bounds. Oh, no goalie. This could be interesting. Oh, that's... Gazza trying to wreck the furniture there.
Now...
That's commitment, Nosey. That is commitment.
With the biggest of smiles on my face, I'm reminded of the MTV message that says, viewers, please do not submit or send in videos because we will not play them. I want to send that one in. The effort there, diving in.
Please do not try this at home, kids.
Yeah.
He's gonna feel that tomorrow, but that's the commitment.
Yeah.
That's the commitment you want from your players, and he's leading from the front. So hopefully the young fellas will see that and take that on board, and show the commitment that it deserves. So they're holding strong, the defence. They're not. It's just been a few cracks in broken play, I reckon, Knowlesy, eh?
No, you're right, mate. At the moment now, you know, it's a good one when commentators go, inside pass there. Wow.
This is another ground ball.
Couple of misses, picked up by Muxlow.
Wembley's looking a little light on for numbers down there, so I think they're going to just get this behind and settle it. Well, we've got an offside call on Bayswater there. It's unfortunate, but sometimes can't be helped. Oh, great cut! Oh, around the back. That could have been goal of the day, Nolsey.
Wasn't to be though. Now, for the viewers at home, offside in lacrosse basically means you've got too many in what area?
So, by the rules, you need to have a maximum of 3 offence and 3 defence behind the centre line at all times. So usually what happens is the ball will come out and one guy will run over and they won't communicate and somebody will follow them, and generally the easiest way to go offside. At this level, it's a foul that coaches don't want to see. But that's another great save from Gaz there. He's definitely stepping it up. So it's an outlet.
He's made it tough, but Brian up to the task.
Yeah, no, well done to him. Well done to him. There's a guy open in the middle, but he's sent it to the other side of the field. So all right. So unfortunately, I think Bayswater's just gone offside there. None of the umpires have seen it, but. Fortunate for Bayswater, they're still offside. Kim and his maths obviously aren't working too well today. But that's alright. A little break like that's just what you need sometimes, so it happens a lot, so hopefully give them time to settle and repel another attack. That's a drive. And move it reasonably quickly. Great save, Gaz. He has been on fire, Nolsey. He really has.
And we'll get a score update for you in a sec, Tammy. Because that's perfect timing as we go to 3/4 time here at Floreat Park, or Floreat Reserve. It is.
Unfortunately, Bayswater have been able to add to their first goal of the game, and they are still 1, and Wembley have added 3 to go to 8. Nolsey, so it's 8-1. Is it Tammy? Tammy, 8-1. Hopefully that... helps you there, but yeah, it's. Wembley, Bayswater definitely putting on a good fight. I reckon, Nolsey. They're not laying down, and I don't think they're going for 18 goals this week. So that's great progress, I believe.
And I mean, look, you have to look at the experience. Wembley, obviously, last year's grand finalists, as you head off, will just set up here. Wembley, last year's grand finalists. Absolutely expected by the crowd to dominate this one. Bayswater choosing not to allow that. Just the finer points, and really you'd have to be able to, if you're a Bayswater supporter out there, and there's plenty of you online at the moment, you'd have to take some comfort from that, because the youngsters are doing really well. There's a couple more locals go for a walk.
Not more locals, I think they're the same ones. It must be you, Knowles, here. Just keep coming back.
Our magnetic charisma.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're checking out the balcony crowd over there. Big shout out to them, Div 3, watching.
They've been, I have to say, Knowles, they've been rather quiet today. I haven't. I've heard more from the Bayswater crowd on the sidelines, I believe. I think they've been much more vocal. There's a little bit of disappointment on that crowd on the hill there. They got the best vantage point and very quiet. You could hear a pin drop up there. So obviously they're not overly impressed with what they're, you know what I mean, like seeing to a degree. Bayswater definitely putting the fight to them, and they're not rolling over, which is great, because they're a young side and they're just going to learn more and more each week. And with the help of young Frenchie and GM or Glenn Morley, they're going to go good there.
Shout out to the sports show.
Hang on, we'll do that one probably there.
And shout out to Reggie.
Young Arfig there, just giving a shout out to me. He's a good fella, that man. I'll buy him a beer after for that. No good deed goes undone around here. So.
Is that what I've got to do to get people to do shout outs? Is buy them beers?
No, you probably...
Righto, viewers, I'm open. Like me, love me, recommend me, do what you got to do.
As we start the last quarter here, this is it for the day. 15 minutes left. The sun's just setting. There's still a nice bit of light. It's a good time of the day to be playing out there now. Oh, nice ground ball work there from Wembley. They've retained that and go into another offensive attack mode. Oh.
Time to clean up there.
So yeah, that seemed to be a lot of chest in that, not a lot of stick. Oh, another round the back. The boys are giving it a shot. There must be a couple of beers on goal of the day, Nosey. Is that normal around here? Is it?
No, I don't know. You're the Wembley man.
Oh, well maybe someone's told him I'll buy him a beer, but I got longer pockets than my hands will reach, mate. So
you could be my accountant with that attitude.
oh,
I like it.
That's. Geez, I think the people in the Perth City metro area will be ducking for that one. That's gone a long way there. As they reset, move the ball around. I mentioned the amount of noise and talk coming from the Bayswater guys in the first quarter. That's definitely missing at this stage of the game, Nosey. And that's a cut in the middle there. Oh, and another around the back shot. They're shooting from all angles at the moment.
Last quarter. Sure, they would have looked at this and thought, how can we get a cup more?
Oh, and that's
a lightning one from the man who likes to give shout-outs. We'll give him one. Afeet Jackson with a rocket into the top right there. The score now 9-1 in favour of Wembley.
Yes, a nice goal there. I believe there might have been a little bit of a scream from one of the Baysy players there. It didn't look like Gazza saw that, so... as a defender myself, I know the goalies, sometimes they lose the ball behind the defenders, so it can be a bit of an annoyance, but, he has been a rock so far today, so, we'll let him have a couple of faux pas, and Jesse's not happy about that. He's rather vocal there. Oh, skip. Oh, jeez. There's a few rockets going down there. I could make some sort of Korean missile crisis comment there, but I'll keep that to myself.
I haven't seen the news lately. Is it anything new or just the usual?
No, just the usual rhetoric,
Why can't the world love each other just like we do here?
Amen, Nosey. Amen, mate. We're all on this planet together, aren't we?
100%.
Get along and the world will be a much better place. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way, and
we're not
fortunately
here to sing Kumbaya today.
No, that's right. Fortunately we live here, and things like that don't affect us on a great degree. Oh, that's come off the pipe. That's a good call from Kim there. Bayswater fella first to the line. Bayswater get an opportunity to bring it out of
just shows
defense.
You the force, though, Reggie, of those shots, because they must be travelling at 100, 115 easy.
Oh, easy. I mean, I think some of them can get up to 160 on some of these professional levels. So the ball definitely moves, and as someone who's been hit by, I was going to say a few balls there that might be taken the wrong way, but I've copped a couple of them, and yes, it's a rather hard rubber ball there that leaves a lovely bruise.
Solid rubber as well, so
Hero. So Bayswater are just settling here. I'd say that's the call, just to get it around, settle everything, and get themselves set up. But the Wembley defence isn't letting them do that. They're putting some pressure on there, so it's forcing Bayswater's hand a little bit. So, but that's part of the game, and that's they'll learn to move the ball faster. And that's unfortunate. If that goes over, that's a Wembley ball. No. Long pole scoring. That's not what you want to see, Nosey.
Wow, Benji Markslow there, proving long poles. Ashby Dennis did it a couple of years ago for Subi. The long pole out of defence into the back of the net, and Gardy Gaza Reyes, despite the no on the afraid it was a yes.
Definitely. Unfortunately for Gaz there, Nosey, I believe he was kind of stuck in two minds as to
Come out and
whether to take the ball or try to defend the other guy that was open on the other corner. So, I mean, proper definition of stuck between a rock and a hard place right there. And I think the best option was to stay there and let the long pole shoot. They're not known for their proficient scoring, that's for sure. A little bit of a tussle and shoes in the middle here. Ball's out. Ground balls has been good for Bayswater today. They've definitely come out of these situations on top, I'd say. What about you, Nosey?
I'd at least put them on par with Wembley. Charlie Clark, obviously, in the All-Australian or All-Star tournament team, having some wins, but not having it all his own way. It really is about that next possession and what they can do with it.
It's a bit of experience there too, I reckon, from the old fella in Jesse. And when I say old, he's old compared to the rest of the boys in this team. I do believe he'd be in around his mid-30s, so he's not an old man by any stretch of the imagination.
Wood, run, shoots, misses. Good to have you with us there, Roger. Thanks for joining us, you and everyone online. You're here with Ridgie and me, Noel Nosey Johnson. Another shot goes wide.
Backed up again by Wembley. They've been good. They're backing up today, which is good to see. Oh, Max doesn't want to give the ball back there, and that's his own son. That's Alex's son there. So I think you might have thought that was a bit of a game there. Dad, play with me. Dad, play with me. Or maybe he just asked the old man to score him a goal. They got him hung up again. This seems to be a bit of a trait today. Oh, as Matty Wood just walks around him. Oh, great save, Gaz. I've raised my voice a little bit there. I'm just enjoying watching Gaz in goals there. He's playing a good game. I've definitely got him penciled in for best on ground for Bayswater, that's for sure. So we'll see afterwards as we go up and do presentations. And the best on ground, the Lucky Devils used to get a couple of beers around here, so that'll be after the game, but we won't be filming that, will we?
No. And if he's American, we might have to make him mid-strength just so he feels like he's at home.
Well, we just give him one full strength one, eh?
JVC in now to Corral.
Oh, that's interesting call. Okay. Obviously the umpire's seen something there. He's called him for grabbing the jumper, but either way it's a 30-second penalty, so Bayswater with the ball. So this is a good opportunity now for them to score. Very good, especially when our guy's taking a while to get down. So now that the defence is a little bit more settled. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a good stick there. That's a real shame.
The balcony and the crowd on the bank.
There's a nice hit there from Jesse Boland. He's made Lucas cough that one up, and Wembley are back at full strength now, so penalty's been released. But it's not stop clock, boys, so I don't know what you're arguing about over there, fellas. Just let the ref the game. Oh, shot's on, but that's a little wide, and it's the first action Tim's seen for a while.
Cleaned up out the back there by Patton.
The general. Just need to settle a little bit, Bayswater. The ball around. Or attack. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, that pass there, but they're going to keep the ball, so that's all good.
Picked up by Mitchell White. Made his debut last week. Just a young player as well, just 16.
Oh, pick off by Ben Muxlow there. That was, I think he stretched a complete stretch there. He's not a very tall individual by any means, mate. But he's used everything there to pick that off. But well done to him. But Basie comes back into attack anyway, so and now he's stuck in the forward line, which is interesting. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Back it goes again.
They're the 1%ers I was talking about. That'll come with time for Bayswater. Just the passing not quite where it needs to be, and putting the pressure on themselves as much as Wembley might be.
100%. And the pressure you put on yourself can sometimes be worse than the pressure the opposition's putting on you too. So, here we go. Oh no, I thought the Bayswater guy was going to give him a little shove out bounds there.
He got told off there. Cooper, good run down the side.
Oh no! I think that's an own goal, to be honest. Oh, they've given that to Alex from behind the goal, so yeah, I'm not sure how he did that, Nosey, but well done to Alex for.
I'm sure they'll be watching that replay later, thanks to our sponsors, ID Athletic and Vision Decor. This footage will be up on our page forever, viewers, so you can share it with family and friends. And later on, probably tomorrow, if I'm honest, I'll upload it to our YouTube channel as well. Be sure to subscribe. Well, we have 5,500 followers on the show. We have 25 on Facebook.
I'm sorry, Nosey. I
saw the same thing and I panned away. Away. If you know, viewers, and right now we know that Wembley in a strong position here.
Almost. Oh, it looks like they're going to pick it up again. Correct there, Nosey. They just seem to have that ball on a bit of a string at the moment. Bayswater's not really getting much of a break, are they?
It's a good testament of character, though, for Bayswater.
100%. Oh, jeez. The defence were all arguing with each other there, and Matty Wood took advantage of that, unfortunately.
I'm going to score update for those at home off you, Richie.
No worries, mate. Wembley have put on another 4 in this quarter alone, so it's up to 12-1 now. It's, I'm not... it'd be nice to think that there's Bayswater's a chance, but I wouldn't be waving a white flag. Hopefully they stick it out to the end, which they have done so far. But it's definitely scoring at will at the moment.
Well, we saw some Div 2 score lines last week that were 27-2.
Moving pick there, That's unfortunate. Ball's ended up in Wembley's hands again, and a little bit of inexperience from the young fellas, I would say, and. You can't be moving in between you and the player, and interfere with the attackman, opposition attack. Otherwise, you get what they call a moving pick.
Picking him off.
Yeah, well, you can set a pick as long as you're standing still and not moving, and that's used well to get a defender off a certain player. But if that player moves towards that defender, then they can be done for what's called a moving pick. And that's an amazing save on the boundary line there from who's that, number 6? That's little Jack Cooper. He's done a great job there. Lucas Wood, he's getting a few chops to the arm there, but that's all good. That's all part of the game, folks. Great work from Gaz again, and he looks like he's going to back it up. They've given it to him too. Great running there from the Gaz. He's
setting an example.
He is. He's holding his. He's holding his. Like he might be having some trouble breathing there. But he's definitely been the rock today. There's no doubt about that. As the long pole brings it over for Basie. It's getting harassed by young Arfick. Now it's time to chill. Coaches have called chill, which I would say is get the ball around, get it behind, settle down, get some more of your players out there, and start setting up for a drive of some description. Honoured the cut, but a great check there from Benji. He's having a bit of a last quarter, is Mr. Muxlow.
Now Wembley out of defence.
Oh, easy done there. It's a bit too simple. You want it to be a little bit harder than that if you're the defending side, that's for sure.
As a Hawthorn supporter, I'm hoping Freeman will let us run it out of defence like that tonight.
I wouldn't know about that. I don't support either of those teams, so it's of little interest to me. Alex Brown, the coach, with one there. It looks like there's 10 seconds left in the game, Nosey, and this one will be done and dusted in the books for the future Oh no! Oh! And then he's made sure he's buried him in the goals, but it could have an adverse effect because the goalie's been taken out there and he's not looking too good.
Well, that is full time.
I believe that last one was counted, definitely before the whistle. So I haven't seen the umpires call a goal or anything yet. So I hope Gaz is all right. He looked a little bit worse for wear. Got a couple of no, he's going to walk off, so that's all good. But he is definitely with a pronounced limp now.
It's a theme of the day here on the Community Sports Show. Pronounced limp.
Yes, and both goalies displaying it beautifully, and even unfortunately, looks like Aspie's iced up his ankle there, so he's obviously not 100%.
Well,
So I'm still waiting on the umpires to let us know if that was a goal at the end there.
either way, it is a win to Wembley, and either 13 or 14, 12, 13.
So that'll be 12 at the moment, Nolsey, and if that last one's counted, it'll be 13-1. But a bit of a shame for Bayswater there. They started off with the first goal of the game, and I believe they had the first goal of the game last week against East Freo too. So 2 weeks in a row they haven't been able to build or capitalise on a good start. So a lot of work there for the team at Baysy, but they've got good guys in charge there. So definitely I can see the boys, just improving as the year goes along. So and hopefully some of those other games they can represent and put the fight up and maybe get a couple of W's.
Well, Adam French, the coach of the WA State men's side as well, so they've got, as you say, some good experience there. Well, as we take a break, viewers, I've got to say, Reggie, did you enjoy yourself?
I did, mate. It was great. I was a little nervous, but I've really had a good time, and hopefully during the season maybe I'll get a chance to do it again if you have me back. I mean, I don't, see how we go, I suppose. If you've lost 100,000 viewers today, well,
you have brought them in flocks, mate. There's been a Ridgey fan club. I thought you might have been Andrew Ridgway of the band Wham. We were getting that many new people following us. But look, it has been a pleasure having you on board, mate. You've done a fantastic job. And viewers, as the sides come together, just a reminder, Wednesday night, live at 7 o'clock in the TCSS studio, it'll be me, plus hopefully someone bringing you all the news from the midweek show and a bit of a wrap on what's going on across this weekend. Then next Saturday, it's time for the lights. Bring on the night lights. We're heading back to Phoenix as they take on Bayswater. Those two sides both looking for some form. That'll be a ripper next Saturday at 7 o'clock. On behalf of Andrew Ridgewell and myself, Noel Nosey Johnston, wherever you are, thanks for joining us. Take care, stay safe, be nice to yourself, but always remember, be nice to those around you too. Bye for now.